Hey guys, it's BloodRust. We're doing BloodRust, and today I'm gonna be showing you a tutorial on how to make the polygonal abstract banners that I do now. And I've kind of overused it. I've made like 5 or 6 of them, and I'm not gonna use that style anymore. So I figured why not do a tutorial because I don't really need that, or like I'm fine with other people using it now. Excuse me. So let's get started. You're gonna want to get like an AI or something, obviously. Let me find one. I'll just use like a Doom one. Cause I suppose this video is going up on the Doom channel anyway. Alright. Alright, there we go. Move that over. I'm gonna make it so if it has 2 paths, like you see how on the Doom one, it's got this top path that goes all the way around with the D, and then it's got the side. You're gonna wanna right click and then do select children, connect objects plus delete. We're just gonna make it a little bit smaller so it's easier to use. Alright. Then you're gonna wanna get like a backing. So I'm just gonna take a cube, put that at the bottom. I'm not using a Lightroom here, I'll just open that actually and go in the Lightroom. A minute. Alright, so I got that. Now minimize that real fast. Alright, so I'm gonna drag the cube a little bit behind. And this is basically just so you can kind of see what's going on the banner, and instead of putting an actual white background in Photoshop, I think this looks a little bit better. So I'm just going to extend that out there. Let out a little bit. Alright. So now you just get an extreme NURBS and put it on there like that. You can add a material to the background, but honestly, I think the white looks the best. Having, like, I might try putting a black background there, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to keep it white. Alright. So you got the extrude NURBS. Again, I'm going to a little bit right there, and then you're going to drag in the polygon that you want. I used a bunch for mine, like you can use any of these really, except for like, the obvious ones, like you can't use landscapes or figures or anything. But you can really use any of these. Planes wouldn't look too good, obviously, and the polygons don't look very good either. And I doubt really any of these would look that good besides cube. Sometimes, I guess. Cube doesn't. Amazing cone is fine. Pyramid and platonic. And I guess sphere if you want, or capsule. But I'm going to use a platonic. And make that tetra, so it's like a pyramid, but it only has three sides. So I'm just going to find a good angle for that. This is going to be the big middle one, and you're going to want to make this the biggest so you can put the logo on it. It's kind of tough finding a good angle, but yeah, alright, I like that. Then you're going to want to get your extrude NURBS, angle it out, bring it up, and get it to the point where it's kind of sticking out of the thing, out of the polygon. I don't really like that. Bring this down. I mean, you can add text if you want, but I do a Photoshop effect where it like kind of bevels in the polygon, and I like that more personally. So I think this isn't as. There we go. And for both of these, you're gonna want to get an atom array. So here for that, and then you're gonna want to copy and paste the extra NURBS so you can still see it with the atom array above it. And I'm gonna bring that down to 1. I think that looks good. Then like a normal color scheme that I use is like the blues and the pinks and purples, and then white. Sometimes if you add white, you can do this cool effect in Photoshop where you have the logo bevel in a little bit, but you can do that in Cinema 4D. I guess it would look better, but I'll just keep the atom array white and make the inside pink. Cube. What am I? Accidentally put it in a folder. And then no. Alright, there we go. So we've got that so far. And also another cool thing to do is you can, if you want it to like the white to cover the whole thing, you can just not use the atom array at all. Then select cap, then go to caps and click fillet. Fillet. And go down to 1. And so now kind of the whole thing is outlined, if you know what I mean. Then you can make the steps go up and it looks it looks cleaner with more steps and more circular, if you see. Alright, so now you're gonna want to get the Platonic, copy and paste, or Control C, Control V, and then get an atom array on that too. Alright. And then for the main polygons in the piece, like the middle polygons, I only put atom arrays on those. And I'm just gonna make this 2, 2. There we go. Or how about 1.5? Should change that. Good. Now I'm just gonna select both by shift clicking and make a null group objects. And name this Platonic with atom array. Minimize that or keep it open. I just have it in there so it's easier to copy and paste. And then for the middle one, I'll do a shiny blue Platonic, and then a purple atom array. How about that? That looks good. Just gonna take all of this and move it out a little bit. There we go. No. Almost there. Almost. There we go. Alright, so then we're gonna want to copy and paste that as well. And take it here. You can minimize it or make it bigger for like, I usually make one bigger and one like a little bit smaller. Make this bigger and then add new colors. Move that back a little bit. I kind of want to make the pointy part stick out, if you know what I mean. This isn't. Alright, here, I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller actually. For some reason, what I'm trying to do just. So that's part. Make that bigger again. A little more. See, where's. Alright, so. This part is kind of tough because it's hard to make this look good and natural. There you go. Bring this. Alright, so you're probably getting bored of me just playing with this, so I'll just stick with what I have right now. But you get the picture. This doesn't look too good, but it will have to do. Then copy and paste that to get new colors as usual. Pink. Drag this to the other side. Down. Just gonna keep it like that. I usually don't do this. I usually have like more. Like you'll see if you go to my portfolio, which will probably be linked in the description on my channel. I don't know about the Doom channel. Again, we're gonna want new colors. If I can just get this to. How far back is this? Whoa. This is annoying. Okay. This is really annoying. I hate Cinema 4D sometimes. Work better. Yeah, that. There we go. That looks fine, I guess. And change colors yet again. Right, so we haven't had one with pink inside yet. And then atom array color, we haven't had a white besides the Doom logo, but this is a small little polygon, so that shouldn't matter. I'm gonna select all the polygons, copy and paste. And then I'm gonna delete without children. So you have the main photonics and then all the atom arrays. You're gonna take off the atom arrays, or delete them, I mean. So now, as you see, I just have the photonics. I'm gonna wanna bring each one of them into an array. Some people do the cloner. I like arrays better for this. And it needs to be. So you have the arrays with the shapes, and you're gonna wanna ones that are big, so like these, you're gonna want to shrink platonics a little bit. So you're definitely gonna shrink this. Bring the array down. And kind of, you get the idea. You kind of just make it randomly, you know, all over the place. I want to move fast because let's see how many minutes we're at here. 16 minutes. I want to make this a little bit below 20 minutes. I doubt that'll happen. I don't want to copy and paste this one because I like that. Bring it forward. There we go. Alright, so that's not like the best. I'm not spending a lot of time on this because I want to make, like I said, I want to make the tutorial a little bit shorter than how long it takes to usually make these. But if you have a brain, then I assume that you get the picture of what you need to do. Then you're gonna want to get all the arrays, excluding one because I don't need 2 white arrays. Then I'm gonna go down. For each one of these platonics, I'm gonna want to get a atom array. Atom array. And atom array. Then essentially you're gonna want to put colors. Bring the color up to the atom array. Shrink all those. So now you just have the plain atom arrays, and then you can switch it like that. Do things like this. You get the picture. Like I said, you get the picture. This looks kind of messy. I kind of want to shrink everything. Here. Yeah, that looks a little bit messy, messier than normal. And this is the third time I've said it, but since I want to keep this under 20 minutes, I'm not making it look as good as I usually would. This can actually look cool, like you think it looks messy now, and then once you render it and put it into Photoshop, it looks a little bit better. And at the end, when I'm done, I just extrude this a little bit more up, so I have a broader view of for better Photoshop handling, I guess. So yeah, and then you're gonna want to render that out. Whatever it'll take a while to render that. Those are the essentials. I'm not going to show you Photoshop because I don't have enough time in Photoshop. So, you know, you already have the basis of the banner or whatever you're doing with this effect or style, I mean. And you probably, know Photoshop well enough to know what to do with this. I usually, when I put this in Photoshop, I just use filters and then interbeveled text and stuff. So, yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.